All right, peace. What it do? It's Markel the God. Welcome to my channel. New heights, taking you higher and higher, baby. You already know what it is. Today we're talking about spirituality, and spirituality being the order of the day. And this has been pretty much something that's been on my mind for the last few days. And technically, for me, it means that nothing else comes before, the spiritual work, your spiritual growth and development. And, if you're the type of person that, you're deeply into the material, you're into material gain and growth, and things of that nature, that's cool. But for how many lifetimes will you continue to live the same type of life? One second, I gotta blow my nose. I've been getting a lot of resistance trying to make this video. So, it's I'm pretty sure it's a reason for that. But how many times will you say, if you were aware of every lifetime that you've lived, right? And through each of these lifetimes, you've done the same thing, partied, just lived it up, had, just a hell of a time, just having fun and not really thinking on anything spiritual, right? But then you get to a point where you say, well, yeah, I've been down here a long time. I've been doing the same thing over and over. Like, what else is there? And that's pretty much the point of this video, to let you know that there's more than just this physical life, this physical body, this realm, this earth realm that we're living in, known as Malkuth. This is the most densest, most physical, material place you can be, according to the tree of life, anywhere in existence. So you want to begin to seek higher things, seek more spiritual endeavors, more spiritual goals, things that have less to do with material gain and more to do with spiritual prosperity and spiritual growth and development. This is not the end for you, all of your bounty, all of your blessings, all of your physical prosperity, will increase once you put your spirituality or your spiritual growth first. You want to begin path working. You want to begin by setting small goals for yourself, so that you can slowly but surely move up this spiritual ladder, you know, so you can begin to bring your consciousness up from the base chakra up to your crown chakra, up into your higher thinking faculties. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, right? So you want to get in tune with these spiritual faculties of thinking. You want to start thinking in a more spiritual, godlike way rather than a human way, right? So, in order to do that, you have to begin to wean yourself away from this ego-based, fear-based, survival mode type of thinking. And once you make that decision, you know, there will be things put in your path that will kind of guide you to let you know what you need to do next. You do one thing, then you look for the signs for your next exit so you can continue on your journey. You don't want to get stuck. It's like riding on a freeway and, you know, you have a particular destination, but you don't have a map. Now, if you don't have a map, what are you going to do? You have to watch the street signs. You got to know how to read the signs. If you don't know how to read the signs, you're going to get lost and you're going to end up somewhere that you did not intend, right? So begin to look for the spiritual messages and things. Seek the direction of the path which you're supposed to go from spirit. We hear about, we hear about things like spiritual guides and ancestors and whatnot. But in order for you to recognize when your spiritual guides or your ancestors are speaking to you, you have to have an awareness of them. And that mode of thinking is not material. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't receive, well, I won't say you can't receive, but it's going to be very diluted. Your spiritual messages will be very diluted and polluted and weak if your mind is not in a state of consciousness to receive it. If you thinking about the Jays, the Jordans that's coming out next week, or what size rims you need to put on your car. If you ain't thinking about nothing spiritual, then ain't nothing spiritual really thinking about you or trying to come to you. You know what I mean? You have free will. You decide if you want to take the spiritual path or the material path. Now, the material, you only got one arena for that, and that's here, Malkuth, at the bottom of the tree, which is symbolic of hell.